Good morning, students of class 6. I have given you some exercise work from which chapter? From the chapter Trouble on the Rohini. I hope you all are doing the work in your literature copy as well as studying it well. Okay? Today we will do exercise C, think and answer. These are a little long answers and I will do some revision with you today explaining these answers to you. Okay? So now let us go to exercise C, think and answer of Trouble on the Rohini. Trouble on the Rohini. Today is the 29th. Think and answer exercise C. How did the Buddha manage to teach the tribes to live in harmony? Do you think they would have solved their dispute without the Buddha's help? The answer is, the Buddha told them a story that once when there was a storm, the trees that were together close to each other and their branches were intertwined, they remained standing even after the storm as they were united. But there was one tree that grew alone, separate from the others. That tree got blown down and was destroyed. From this story, they learnt the lesson to live in harmony. So how did Buddha manage to teach the tribes to live in harmony? By telling them this story, that once when there was a storm, the trees that were together close to each other, the branches were intertwined, they remained standing and they were united. Okay, they were united and so they remained standing. But the tree that grew alone, separate from each other, got blown away and destroyed. So from this story which the Buddha told them, they learnt that united we stand and divided we fall. So that's how they learn the lesson to live in harmony. Second part. Do you think they would have solved their dispute without the Buddha's help? No, they would not have solved their dispute without the help of the Buddha. I say this because they were going to wage war against one another before Buddha could intervene. So, wage war. Wage war meaning to start a war between two tribes. Both the tribes were going to start a war with each other. And intervene meaning, before Buddha could intervene, intervene meaning to interfere. Buddha interfered and so the war was stopped. Now, let us go to the second question and answer. Number 2. The soldier of both armies were prepared to fight without even knowing the reason for the war. What is wrong with this situation? The soldiers, answer now, okay students? The soldiers did as they were told and there was some sort of miscommunication. The message was not given properly as the soldiers just knew there were insults. Why were the insults exchanged? That was not communicated. Due to the miscommunication and mob behavior, the soldiers were influenced to wage war against one another, even without knowing the reason. So, why did the soldiers prepare to fight with each other without knowing the reason? The soldiers did so because there was some sort of miscommunication. What was the miscommunication? The message was not given properly. Okay, the soldiers just knew there was insults. Okay, they just knew there were insults. But what was the insults? Why was the insults exchanged? What was the reason for the insult? That was not told to them. That was not communicated. So because of this miscommunication and mob behavior, what is mob behavior, students? Mob behavior is when mob meaning a big crowd of people. Just because a big crowd of people is saying something, people are believing. It may be true, it might not be true. Okay, so over here they miscommunicated. They did not tell the soldiers the entire thing. They only told there were insults. What it was, they did not tell. So because of this mob behavior and the miscommunication, the soldiers were influenced to wage war against one another. But they did not even know the reason. As we have seen as students, when the Buddha asked them what was the reason, Atula, the commander-in-chief, could not answer. So this is the reason why they could not answer. Okay, now let us go to question and answer number 3. Do you think this story is valid even today? In what way? Yes, the story is valid even today, because even today people act on mob influence and miscommunications and fight with one another. This story gives us the moral that only in unity, peace and harmony will we succeed in life, as well as live a happy life. So why is this story valid to us, students? Because even today, as we all see, that people get influenced by what others say. People get influenced by, miscommunications and what others have told them. And because of what others have told them and this miscommunication, they fight with each other. Isn't it? Does it not happen? It happens, no, students. So that is why this story is very important to us, because this story tells us that only in unity, peace and harmony we can succeed in life, as well as live a happy life. I hope these answers are all clear to you, students. Okay, this is the end of the lesson. So we have completed Trouble on the Rohini. We have revised it today. We have done exercise. See below my video. Okay, the link is there. Download this, what I have taught you today. Read it and learn it well. Write it in your English literature copy as well. Thank you, students, and God bless.